Okay, good morning to all of you. So we have started our this credit first based on the separate topic other than gardening and the landscape. So hydroponics is there already. Introductory lecture we have seen the what is hydroponics. Then I have taken the all details in this one. Then in the each one we will go the in detail. So first point is there nutrient film techniques, and second point is there in hydroponics there are two techniques, static and the continuous technique. So what is the meaning of the hydroponic? So already we have seen the plants cultivated without soil, that is it is called as the hydroponics, that is without only water it is to be used. Then how generally we are knowing the plants growing cultures, NFT and the aeroponics, these are the systems, and there are the main other six core systems are there: weak hydroponics, drip, EBB, flow and the water is there. So there is a question, can can we grow a wide variety of plants or bigger and faster with the hydroponics? So as like our normal agriculture, म्हणजे आपण जशी कॉमन शेती करतो तसं आपल्याला याचं उत्पादन घेता येईल का? सो ॲज पर दिस जनरली देर आर द पॉईंट्स रिलेटेड टू द न्यूट्रिएंट film technique. It is to be supposed as a versatile and the popular hydroponic system. So versatile, that is the only one is there or different from the other. Commonly we are calling as a versatile. So this type of system, it supplies the constant flow of nutrient solution directly to the exposed plant root system is there. Secondly, as there is a 24 hours per day is there, and there is no timer is important, or timer is not necessary. Then nextly, as the nutrients to be given to the directly plant, and no medium is required to support this system directly to plant. Plants are held in the place of basket. Then secondly, high-tech methods which generally suspends about the different types of the drip irrigation system, nozzles. So in how much period it should be given to the plant, so it is to be decided due to the nozzle. Then secondly, as every few minutes there should be having a lighter layer of the nutrient. And nextly, about aeroponic system, it should be monitored by the pump for the pump failure, right? Aero means from the above. Then nextly, there are the how hydroponics work, already we have seen, but again we will see. So here you are observing the growing plants are there, then there is having the nutrient hose is there, pipe is there, a return hose is there after it is collected, and generally there is having the air pump is there, and nutrient pumps are there. So this type there is having the system, it is generally done. Generally the plants they stand in a plastic tub, right? And the nutrients trickle fast to the root system. So this is very interesting part is there, and I think this system nowadays it is to be used. Then already we have seen the six types of hydroponics: weak system or nutrient, water culture, EBB and the flow, that is drain and the flow, and the drip system recovery or the non-recovery, NFT, nutrient film technique, it is to be used. Aeroponic system is there. So in weak system and water culture we have seen these systems. So see the difference in this one. In the first one there is having the weak part is there, but in this one air line and the air stones they are applied. So these are the certain many parts they control the supply of this. Then EBB and flow, drain flow, drip system, it gives the about there is having the difference, as in the EBB cycle pump you can observe there is a solution returned to the reservation via the tube, and there is having the overflow, it is also taken. So here in the drip direct hose are there, drip generally lines are there, and there is having the air pump is there, so it is applied. In the fifth system, nutrient film technique, so this technique we are interested. So reservoir is there, nutrient pump is there, air storm and the air pump is there, and the growing plant tray is there. And the aerophonic, in aerophonic directly there is having the mist nozzle is mist, that is the water mist, which humidity is more, not directly given the water, only the mist is given, right? Then in the types of solution culture, generally they based on the water flow. Second point, so the static solution culture, it shows there is having the containers of the nutrients as glass jar, plastic buckets, tubes or the tanks are used. Solutions are gently aerated but may be unaerated. The hole is cut in the reservoir and the system is applied. And at homemade system, the plastic food containers or the glass containers may be used, so as it is to be homemade. Then second point is there, continuous flow system is there. So in the our continuous flow system, as it is to be having here B. So the flow solution culture, the nutrient solution constantly flows past the roots. Then it is much easier automatic than the static solution. So therefore sampling adjustment to the temperature and nutrient, it is to be done. And popular variation as the nutrient technique or the NFT, nutrient film technique, that is NFT, as it shows the shallow water streams and they shows the dissolved nutrients. So here one thing remember, the nutrients given, they are having the water soluble, right? In market nowadays these are there, they are specially separated. Then the nutrient reservoir waste tank, water flows and the waters are there, so run to waste generally. So this test excess nutrient or runoff, it is recirculated, it is important. Then media, generally high water holding capacity are used, soil, coconut fiber, rock wool we may use there. And feeds are the small and infrequent, so feeding to the of the water or the nutrient. Then this runoff, it is recollected and they are to be calculated more accurately. Then types of solution cultures, they are based on the disposal of the nutrient waste, how much waste is going. So on this generally based on disposal nutrient waste, they are to be recycled. One in their water is pumped and generally to the directly root system, and the excess water and nutrients are then returned to the reservoir. The trace elements are topped up as a used regularly dumped and refreshed to keep the system stable. Trace elements, the other main elements are the NPK, right? Then nextly there are the nutrients are they are recirculated. The pH of water, EC level, electrical conductivity, it is maintained, and the water flow, nutrient reservoir given through the water flow. In the types of solution culture, there are the disposal nutrient waste and the secondly recirculating are the solution cultures are there. Trace elements, they are to be dumped and refreshed to the system. So you remember this theoretical part for this one. In the NFT, nutrient film technique, the hydroponic technique where the shallow stream of the water, it is to be used and the nutrients are dissolved. Then abundant supply of oxygen, it is provided to the roots of the plants because it is very important. Then nextly there is having the different nutrient systems are there, or the growing media are there. So clay granules, they are generally used, or the pot of the medium generally, where the tray is used for this one. Secondly, as we are knowing, the timer or the time is very important. The drip method, irrigation system, the hydroponic system, and this one, so they shows there is about the half inch lateral lines, they are directly used plant to plant. And secondly, they should be having the dripper. I think you all we are knowing the drip irrigation system, so like this it is to be used here. Then nextly, there is having the in hydroponic system, recently there is having the water pumps, water pipes, they are used for the proper growing. Then there is having the one part is very interesting, as the use of the clay materials, or the use of this large stone particle, not directly the soil, it is used. And fertilizers are given in the as per the control by the timer. The drip irrigation, it is to be supposed as a great water saving solution for the hydroponic gardens. The basic condition is there, about 1 inch or 1/2 inch lines, plastic lines, they are to be used for the drip. In drip system, the nutrient rich oxygenated water may be supplied. Then secondly, there is having the containers, so they should be closed. Then in the solid media culture, the organic media, inorganic media, natural media, synthetic media, all generally they are given as per the different soil medias, as cocoa peat, then prepared from the coconut husk, then peat is there. Peat means only powder form. Then wood chips are there, then bark is there, sphagnum moss is there, vermiculture, gandul khot, rock wool is there, the rocks are there, very hard chips are there. Then glass wools are may be used, hydrogel may be used, foam mats are there, oasis, that is plastic foam, it is to be used as a medium. So these are the sources after the 2002. Then cocoa peat perlite vermiculture, it is prepared from the moss sphagnum, right? So dry sphagnum moss, it is called as the peat. Then this generally it hold the water, and generally also control the pest and the diseases. Then cocoa peat as coconut husk, it is the best providing for the aeration. Then vermiculture, we are knowing gandul khot, so generally it is to be chemically, it is hydrated magnesium, aluminum, iron, silicate, and potassium and phosphorus, they are ability to supply from this one. In 1989, Graham reported the certain hydrogel through the vermiculture. Then rock wool, as it is a mixture of rock, basalt, and the limestone. Generally, it tolerates the prepared at the 1600 degrees Celsius temperature. Then sand is there, so small rock grains generally they are to be used, and they shows only weathering of the rocks are there. So like different these nutrient or the soil media are to be used. There are the good examples here, effect of substrate on the plant properties, the strawberry, then fern media first weight, it is to be studied by some scientists. Then leaf area, forest soil, it is to be studied. So these are different comparative details of their in their study. Papaya production in the pots using soilless media, as it is a good guide, information guide for the this because now new hybrid varieties are there. In 2008, the soilless cultivation of table grapes are there. These are there are reports in this better production generally control of pesticides, diseases, then supply of nutrient, avoid the wastage of nutrient. So all it is done. Then our famous soil media, coco peat is there. So coco peat is sand, vermicompost, coco peat and vermicompost. Different combinations are there. So they are given here. Even our Indian scientist Bharadwaj in 2014, they have studied the soilless media on the germination of papaya seeds. Then use of the soilless media, polybags, grapes are there. Polybags means our common these bags we are commonly using. So these are the some good examples are there here. Basically, as we are knowing the different soil media and this one, so they are to be used. Then grape wines in 2008, Lorenzo and other scientists, they have given that the cutting of the grape wine cuttings, they are to be used to grow in this by this hydroponic technique. Hardening of banana plants, we are knowing the seedlings are prepared, so this hardening generally it is to be done in the by the hydroponic technique, right? Then different methods are there is in the HGTIPL of India, private and confidential benefits of soilless cultures are there. So you remember these all techniques and the importance of this hydroponic, right? And nextly, as we are knowing, there is having the in conclusion the initially the soilless production system, it is carried out by mimicking traditional methods based on the production in soil or the soil based systems. So therefore soilless culture can be effective tool to increase the crop yield and the water. So use of efficiency use also reduce the environmental impact of the greenhouses and the nurseries. So it may be used in the indoor condition by providing the proper light. So this is our today's lecture. In the next lecture we will see the next part. Okay, thanks to all, have a nice day.